And here we have a player playing a beautiful game, playing like an old pro. But truth be told, this is his first time here at the Renaissance Club for the Scottish Open. They're now lining up here on the green from hole 3, with an eagle on the line, and... What the f*** was that, you stupid c***? I could have at least farted that in, with just a little bit of shit on undercrackers. For f***'s sake, you could have at least rimmed the hole instead of sailing right by it. If he keeps this up, that shot in this player's career will go down like April 15th, 1912. Yeah, of course, it's the Scottish one that's reviewing the golf game. What of it? To tell you the truth, I don't actually like golf that much. At least not enough to watch morning to evening coverage with voices so soft it could put Brian Blessed to sleep after having a can of zesty energy drink. Something tells me you aren't going to get a monster's synthetic sperm sponsoring the PGA Tour anytime soon. Despite that lack of affinity for hitting things, other than people, with your golf bats and walking for miles, I do enjoy the games. There's nothing quite like teeing off and sending your balls up the fairway and onto the green, to take that tight grip of your shaft and sink the ball into the hole, having an orgasmic elation when you drop that birdie or eagle to take the win. And they say wrestling is homoerotic. No idea. Joking aside, I love a good, simple golf game, and it's difficult to screw that up, especially when EA did it perfectly well for so long. HB Studios doesn't mess with the formula much either, letting the gameplay speak for itself, though there are some issues I've found and previously noted in the written review on the site. I think it's fair to say that with Take-Two Interactive's CEO, Strauss Zelnick, being quoted as saying, "You can't give stuff away for free in perpetuity. There is no business model in that. We are convinced that we are probably, from an industry view, under monetizing on a per-user basis." It's probably about now that I should point out, a key was provided for the purposes of a review. And that key in question was to the $119.99 Tiger Woods edition. In said edition, you get some sleeves for your balls, Michael Jordan, golden clubs, like you're a former president with a fetish for gold, a hockey stick putter, because Adam Sandler films plague our lives still, Tiger Woods, prostitutes not included, and a small amount of virtual currency worth $9.99 to 2K and 2K alone. It is the first and the last one in there that bothers me the most. Those ball sleeves are part of a set of tiered rarity systems to improve your golfer's ability, supposedly. While you can't purchase them with your virtual currency, you need to pay to add these fittings to your grips, shafts, and heads. But your balls run out after a while. A bit like real life, really. I'd be less annoyed with this system if it wasn't for the pro shop being entirely dominated by this and the Clubhouse Pass. To purchase any clothes, you need to pay with the virtual currency, and pay is putting it lightly. For a single t-shirt, it can cost an arm and a leg, or more specifically, $4.99, a slap-up meal at a local greasy fast food restaurant. That's the real-world price for one digital t-shirt, or a pair of shoes, or a simple skirt that you can't wear because everything is gendered in this store. Let me dress up my bloke how I want. If it weren't for this currency penetrating the entire experience, if it weren't for the copious number of crashes I've had throughout my time, if it weren't for the simple fact that when playing offline you can't play career mode, an ostensibly single player experience, I'd be calling PGA Tour 2K23 possibly the most accessible and up-to-date version of the official golf game. Though with all of this, a few staple courses missing from the roster, so you have a reason to interact with the fan-made courses one way or another, I can't honestly recommend it to everyone with even a passing interest in golf. As I said in the written review, it would be cheaper and probably better for you to go play at your local course instead.